You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me once more, as always, it's a pleasure, it's a privilege, because this woman is on the grind. Respect the grind, don't sweat the technique. The one, the only, the Dominator herself, Miss MJ Domino. How you doing, MJ?
Oh my gosh, I'm so good. It's so good to see you. Mwah.
Thank you. Right back at you. It's so good to see you too. Now, a lot has happened, folks. A lot has been going on in the world of LFC, and a lot of things have gone on in the world of this fine talent over here. Let's start it off first and foremost, folks. We got a calendar coming out, and this one is in her first ever LFC calendar. Hell to the yeah, man. How you feeling?
Blessed beyond belief. Like, I am really grateful that Sean reached out and was like, hey, you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, like that's a fucking, they picked 13 girls, I think, but one for each month. And then there's like a double photo shoot. But for me to be picked out of all of the LFC girls, I just feel really happy.
Well, I will say this. If any LFC calendars, for those who have purchased it or seen it, whether it be online or whether it be you purchased a physical copy in the past, let's put this into the forefront, man. It's always something special with many different and great themes. This theme, we got guns up in the piece, man. And you, for those that we've seen online, you put a behind-the-scenes video. We saw some photos rocking the good old US of A with your gun in hand, man. Woo!
That, honestly, I've shot a variety of rifles before, but never to that, what do you say, like maximum? I don't know. Those are big ones.
Yeah.
Those are big guns. So I chose the heaviest one because I wanted to feel strong. And before you put like the clips in, they're pretty light. But once you put the loaded clips in, they're heavy. And it was like getting a workout while I'm like, trying to pose, and it was difficult, but it was beautiful. I can't wait to see the pictures.
I will say this, folks. I think nothing is more sexier than just not only women in lingerie and their bikinis, but holding the guns up. Give me a hell, give me a yeah, to quote the great Rev Theory rock band. It's one of those things where we really get to see a lot of sexiness and just everything that is applied with the Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast and this brand as a whole. I got to say this now, not only like you mentioned, the two sets of shoots we have, shout out to both LFC photographer Richard Anber for doing his side of things, but you on your side of things, man, you got to work with the great Miles Long, who's done a lot of camera work for LFCU. You might see in a lot of the LFC events. Miles as well very much pays attention to detail, the subtleties, the intricacies, the nuances that goes into the imagery. Talk about shooting with Miles, man.
That was my first one with him, and that was my first time ever going to his house here in Las Vegas. So initially when I walked in, he's got the whole setup with everything. And I am eager to learn this industry, not just like in front of the camera, but I want to be educated behind the camera at some point as well. But wow, I know the experience that he has under his belt. So I instantly felt comfortable. Like, I'm shy in front of cameras right now, especially when it comes to like looking sexy and feeling sexy. Like, it does not come naturally to me. So whenever he was telling me to pose, it was just like, cool, I get it. And, I still have a lot to learn when it comes to posing, but I'll get there.
I'm sure you will, and I know a lot of the ladies will as well, too. I mean, you're new to the game of also what's great. I like how you also put that is what's very important, folks, is everything that goes in front and behind the camera, learning the details of where to go and what to do it so you know where you are, your position is, and et cetera, et cetera. But I think with you, too, as well, like a lot of the girls that we see in LFC, folks, I think you're just going to continue not only to grind and shine, but this particular set, man, Miles is very much working with you on everything and just the overall detail, like we mentioned. I think that's wonderful. Like you mentioned many a times, it's the support system. It's who you surround yourself with. And that really is going to show in the shoot.
Very much so. I'm really grateful for the community that we do have, though, because everybody has been very welcoming. And especially Sean, like, he has to deal with so many women, all of us on different like cycles. So he has been the VIP when it comes to that. I give him mad props because he's heard me kind of like complain a little bit, but he's just like, it's okay, shake it off.
Well, I think patience, as they say, is a virtue. And I think with the cycles, like with Mr. Sean Donnelly, shout out to the LFC CEO, I think that's what it is. You have to have patience in this job. You have to have patience in entertainment. You have to have patience in everything because it does come to you, number one. And who doesn't complain? We all see our visions differently or something creative, so to speak. But hey, it comes with the territory. So, I mean, you have to be that right person to work with people. And that is Mr. Sean Donnelly. So I concur with those sentiments. Absolutely. Yes. Now, speaking of working with people, man, I got to put this over as well. For those who have been following MJ the Dominator Domino on Instagram and Twitter, which you should because it's a great follow. You great images, you great videos. And also, man, you were part of the infamous Sports Entertainment, rocking your security shirt with the one and only Miss Muscle Maryland doing the thing. We saw the photos. We saw a lot of the footage on social media. How was that, man? Because it was for a good cause, a nonprofit teaching people about, domestic violence. Very good cause and really showcases a lot of people that have been survivors from domestic abuse. I wanted to ask you, talk about the event and just talk about the whole thing in general, because when it's a Jenny Bloody Valentine party, it's a Jennifer Thomas party, and she parties like no others. Let's talk about that event.
Yeah, I know I'm good, but I'm getting better. Like wine, this could have been an email, so don't be wasting my time. Don't be up in my face, don't be all in my space. You know they said that everything ain't what it looked like. Now I see it clearer. I used to wonder what it looked like under the lights.
That woman, Jenny Bloody Valentine, she's given me something to work for. Like with Infamous Sports Entertainment and me being a domestic abuse survivor, it's like it's very special to me. And I can't wait to see like how far I progress in my fighting skills, because like I want to be on the main card at some point. And me getting the experience to see how the show is ran first, like being security, it's very good for me. Everybody, like, they have just been very patient with me while I plant my feet and just get a taste of what show business is like. And Jennifer Thomas, well, she is a queen bee. I have nothing but good things to say about her. She knows how special she is to me, and I have her back on any adventures that she does. And then the after party, that was really fun because I had a custom video, which I got to film with Muscle Mommy and, oh my gosh, Brain Fired. Oh, Hard Knockout Boxing. Yes. And we put the gloves on and we fought. And apparently I'm pretty good at like the fantasy boxing clips, because those are what most of my custom video requests are. And I love it. I'm like, cool, let's do some more. Like,
I will say this, you pack a hell of a punch, number one, but also number two, like you mentioned with Mama, and when you also mentioned, like you've done some stuff with Coven as well, like Muscle Mommy and Coven, two very beautiful statuesque human beings. They got tats, they got internal, they got external beauty. They are beautiful women who are very strong, very powerful, very dominant. But I think the two of you got ladies, like both chemistry is there, and also it's very hot, it's very sensual, and it's also something that a lot of people can engage with. It's our vision, so to speak. We're visualizing, but we're not attacking like Bobby Boucher and the Waterboy. We are here, and we are ready for some good times, and that certainly is showcasing that content and video. And I got to mention the punch as you were punching the camera, boom, boom, boom. LFC as well, on our side of things, we had a little virtual boxing, man. Y'all were wearing the thing and you were punching after that. That was very cool to see from the virtual side of things.
I forgot about that. That thing was insane. I am not tech savvy whatsoever. I am as basic as they come. So when Sean put that on my head, I felt like I was drunk again. And I'm over 3 years sober. You know that. Yep. So it was just an exciting experience.
I gotta say, because all the ladies, for those who haven't seen it, go to the VIP section. We're actually going to be airing another one coming up very soon because there were 2 shots, so there's going to be another one coming up on the VIP. So the first one here features this lovely lady right here and many of our fantastic LFC performers and fighters. MJ's got the thing on. Everybody's boxing. You get the virtual side of things and what we get to see from that visual. It was very cool. You had a hell of a punch in that one as well, much like we saw here and much like we saw in your videos. That was a hell of a punch, man.
I love punching. Like, whenever I was drinking and partying, I got into a lot of fights when I was drunk. So that's just like a default action is punching. So I know my punches hit pretty hard.
Well, I will say this, with everything that you've seen, I mean, you can hit a hell of a body blow. We'll put that into the forefront. But also at the same time, it does showcase within your skills and everything. I mean, from the custom side of things, and I can speak it from the male point of view, as well if you look at it from the female point of view, a lot of the customs, a lot of people like the boxing. They like the heart-hitting, back-breaking type of stuff. But there's just something so powerful. There's just something so just amazing to see a beautiful woman, a statuesque woman like yourself and so many others, throwing those punches, man. It has something that really gravitates people in.
It does. And that video that I shot with Hard Knockout and Muscle Mommy, ooh, she had the sexiest 6-pack abs. And I'm just like, and even I was getting excited because it was just like she was taking it too.
But that was the thing too, and I think that's what makes it. And we talk about the boxing side of things, and we talk about the LFC side of things, and you mentioned Hard Knockout Boxing. We got to put over as well Pandemic Pro Wrestling, man. For those who saw on Halloween, we had some sexy ladies and an ogre, man. Y'all did some stuff for content that was very fun on that side. I got to say, that was a hell of a clip.
Did you watch it? That's fun. It's so fun. Pandemic, man. She's amazing. I love female producers. Is what I'm learning about this game because I want to be one myself. And it's cool to learn from the OGs that have been in the game for a minute. It's really fucking cool. That match we had with the ogre and I was a cat. Wait, what was it? I was a cat. It was just so random, but so exciting because you never know what you're going to get. I just recently started playing with wigs, so I'm going to be switching my look up a lot more.
Fair enough. I like the tease. Well, yes, wigs. And first of all, probably one of the sexiest doggone cats, folks. I mean, the fact that you even tell me that you were a cat, and I was not shocked when I watch it, because yes, for those that saw LFC back in 38 with Angels and Little Devils, this one rocking the Catwoman over here, doing her thing. My goodness. Yes, ma'am. All right now. But that's the thing, and we always say this, and I got to give a shout-out to our boy, the one, the only. I'm talking about T-Bell himself. Shout out to Tommy Bell and his amazing art skills and what he does for all the LFC ladies. Tommy has always said, yes, same, it's all the 1, 2, 3 LOVE for Tommy Bell love. Mm-hmm. Tommy has always said when we do our reviews, from your last bout, from your prior bouts, to where you are with everything, he loves your entrances, man. I think you've come a long way, and I concur with him. You've come a long way with your entrances, man, to make it sexy, very spicy, and boom, it's very empowering. Kissing the little thing like you're Scott Steiner, kissing the muscles, kissing the biceps. It's rocking.
Representing Team Loyal fans, MJ Domino.
The Dominator, MJ Domino. A brawler out of Sturgis, South Dakota. She did lose last time out to the number 3 ranked Allie Spoon, who we'll see later in the night. But she is a fantastic competitor with certainly has shown some of her skills.
It is. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Like, I've gotten more comfortable. Like, hey, look at me. It's my turn. And then I walk and you don't know if I'm going to be tough or if I'm going to be like exotic and sensual. But it works.
It does, because we're here for the ride. We're here for a good time. We're here for the party, and the party has arrived. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Pretty much.
And I will say this about you. Not only have you been working with a lot of great women, like we mentioned, for Protein, for Infamous, you have some customs coming up with another LFC fighter. Shout out to the girl, Ziva Faye, man. You and Ziva Faye doing your thing coming up. Shout out to Ziva. Ziva was just on LFC not too long ago against Monica Flowerbomb Garcia. She's been killing it too with Jenny Holesome. What a great talent Ziva is.
Ooh, she's feisty. I love it. I met her not the last Infamous Sports event, but the one before that, when it was held at the warehouse, and it had a bunch of beds that we could do the sessions at. But she was just so high energy and feisty, and I was like, I want to hang out with you. I want to know you. I want to collab with you in the future. And she's like, okay, let's do it. It was like, yes.
That's one of the reasons I think a lot of people like Ziva. And I could say this, whether she's on this doing with me or just in general, for those who've seen her fought, like go back and watch her last 2 bouts with Jenny Holesome and Monica Flowerbaum Garcia, respectively. That girl knows how to put you in a hold, whether it's an arm lock or she knows how to put you in a guillotine or a sleeper. She's very, very skilled, and she doesn't get the credit that she deserves because she is so skilled, feisty, like Miss MJ, the Dominator Domino mentioned. But the girl's got skills that kills. Replace the S, put in a Z. It's Ziva Faye.
Yeah, she's a black belt in karate, and I'm like, that's what I need to get into some more martial arts training, because I see how far she is in her career already. And it's like, all right, cool. Maybe we can get like a kick-ass fight scene going on, like when I get training.
I will say this, and what I love about it, since you mentioned training, and for those that have watched MJ the Dominator's debut, which we'll be watching at the end of the show because it's been 3 years, which is crazy to think about. But I have to say this, from your inception there, and we talk about techniques and stuff, I got to say, noticing what you do, man, I've noticed a lot of head scissors have been in there, body scissors. You've applied some of the chokes and some of the strikes and kicks. They're getting there, like you talk about training. But I've noticed you're putting in the work. I see your skills that kills coming in, MJ, in your own right.
You've been there since day one, and I fucking love you for that.
Thank you. But yeah, no, I notice it. I notice that you're working on it with your submissions. You're getting there. You're getting there slowly but surely. You're getting there.
Now I'm finally almost healed, like fully healed from my collarbone fracture, because I was attempting to do a custom video of a lift and carry with Agatha Delicious, and just a freak accident put me out for 6 months. And that match with Jenny Holesome knocked it out even farther. So I was like, damn, dude, just one setback after another. So now that I'm getting back there, I'm finally getting my strength back. It's time. Like, it's time to start rolling with the big dogs. I can't wait.
Let's put this into the fruition, because I'm going to say this right now. This one over here. First and foremost, you can rock the red, white, and blue, much like you did with Jenny Holesome. Again, we're going to put this into the forefront. We need a round 3, because there's a rubber match here. Probably one of the most sensual, but also at the same time badassery of the fights. Jenny got you this time, but man, like even in that, like you went to shake her hand and then the finger came up. Like shit was on from the get-go, man. Like she was ready. Like no fucks given. Boom, you right went at each other, man.
I beat her the first time, and she came back with vengeance.
Yep.
She came back. I accept defeat, but it won't happen again.
I like your style. Just accepting defeat, but it won't happen again. Okay. I like your style, Miss MJ Domino. But no, that was really, really good. Like a lot of us want to see the third one. Jenny has come from LFC, the FHM bootleg, to her bout with Ziva, back to you. It all comes full circle, as they say. We need a rubber match, man. I'm here for it. You two, seriously, in all honesty, the synergy is there. Y'all work very well together. You complement each other very well.
We do.
That midsection. There, I'm surprised she did there. I was going to say, I thought she'd go in there for that choke right there.
Definitely. She got to the back. You can see the attack on the neck was there. Right now, Holston doing the right things, defending the wrist, trying to work free. And look at this. Rolls over, maybe going to attack the legs. Yes, look at this.
Look at that.
The pressure on the back, on the legs. Oh, and now pulling as well.
And speaking of complimenting each other very well, we're going to put this as well into the forefront, ma'am. From you and Jenny Holsome, you did mention a great name in Agatha Delicious. Shout out to Agatha Delicious, because it's all in a name. Very delicious, very statuesque, beautiful human being. Just an absolute
very strong. Very strong.
Ooh, love her. Just talk about working with Agatha, because she's another one who is someone who's a very good person in the community. We love Agatha.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really worked with her very much, but the times that I have, she's just so business smart. She's all about her hustle. She's very strong. She's constantly at the gym, rolling around and doing lift and carries with guys like 3 times her size. I just can't even believe it. I can barely lift 100-pound guy right now, and she's lifting like 400-pound guys. So, that girl's a beast. She's an OG for sure.
It's literally like the John Cena moniker. It's HLR, ladies and gentlemen. It's the hustle, it's the loyalty, and it's the respect. And it goes a long way within entertainment and business and life and the facets of it in itself. And speaking of life and facets in itself, life has given you a great, great career thus far in your tenure, Miss MJ, the Dominator Domino. And folks, we're about to take it back to 3 years, because what I'm about to pull up in this section of the show, I wanted to cover a lot of the bases that we did. And it's always a delight having a conversation with your homie over here. And this one is my homie. So, man, 3 years ago, we first met each other at LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D. This one came over and gave me a hug, and we exchanged hugs, big hugs, as she likes to say, to quote my friend here. This one over here came on in looking as badass as ever, probably one of the sexiest lingeries of the night, along with your friend, Miss Lauren the Animal Fogle, veteran at the time. And we are about to sit back, relax, and unwind and watch LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D, Beauty in 3 Dimensions, with Lauren Fogle and MJ the Dominator Domino, your debut. Are you ready to watch this back? I know it's been 3 years, but it's finally on the LFC YouTube channel. Are you ready, ma'am?
I am so ready. Let's watch this.
Oh, my goodness. So here we go. So, folks, full disclosure, folks, this was Halloween night. Like, again, such a crazy night for LFC. It was on a Sunday at this particular time period. And also, I'm going to put this into the forefront so everybody can agree with me on this. What a better way to spend your Halloween. We got tricks, we got treats, we got ghouls, we got sexiness. What a better night to spend Halloween with LFC, right?
That night was just so amazing for me in every way, shape, and form. Lauren Fogle is my main squeeze, and it was like her popping my cherry and welcoming me into this beautiful, badass world of wrestling and strong women. And let's watch it. I can't wait to see her.
Okay. Last thing I will say before I play it, I want to say this. I don't think I ever told you this, but I'm going to tell you now. I remember because it was very last minute, and I saw your name come up as like a replacement. I'm like, oh, snap. There she is. And I was very excited on mine because I'm like, oh, snap, I get to meet the Domino up in here. So I got to put that into the forefront. I was very excited to see that you were a part of this. So that was one of my favorite parts of going to Vegas, because I wanted to see you. So I'm glad that we got to have that interaction.
Me too.
Right. So let's go. Here is LFC 35, full fight, Lauren Fogle, MJ the Dominator Domino.
Representing the pit team, Lauren the Animal Fogle.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah. Continue the action. Lauren, the Animal Fogle, the veteran. We've seen here plenty of times before. Familiar face to you all. In fact, there's probably a lot of parts of the week.
Yes. Well, she's on a 6-fight winning streak. You got to see her get back win at Sturgis this past summer.
What an incredible comment.
What a killer streak that she's on. What a dominant force. And this fight, this was a tough one for Fogle. Originally, this fight was supposed to be Sarah Brooks taking on a newcomer, Shakira Maiden Sosa. Sosa got injured training in Baltimore, so Fogle was inked last minute. However, Brooke quit when she went because she didn't want to have a rematch with Fogle, because last time they fought, the last 2 times she lost.
I can't blame her.
I can't blame her. So the only person that stepped up is her opponent that we're going to see in a second, MJ the Dominator Domino.
Yeah, listen, styles make fight. Sometimes certain athletes just have your number. It's maybe not working to go back out.
Representing the black team, MJ the Dominator Domino.
MJ, the Dominator Domino, making her MMA debut tonight.
You can't even tell it. I'm scared shitless.
Right.
Oh, you played it very well. Straight face, man. I liked it. It was very, like, here I am. I'm ready to go. I got this live boom right here.
The Dominator. Looking a little more exciting to me than Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
Dominator. I'm just going to be honest. I'm sorry, Dominic, but I like this Dominator better.
I'm telling you, what an opponent to get picked for your debut. I mean, it doesn't come any tougher than Lauren Fogle. And just to have the heart and the toughness to say, I don't care, sign me up. Got to give her props for that. Got to give her props. And
got to give her props for that.
Got to give her props for that right there.
My goodness. LFC 35. Booty Camp 18. Let's let you soak in. MJ Domino, ready to make your debut. Make the way to the corner. Ready to get things started.
Introducing first, in the pink corner, with a professional record of 10 wins and 4 losses, she's a brawler, standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, and weighing in at 135 pounds. She's fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lauren the Animal Fogle. And her opponent, in the black corner, making her professional MMA debut with a
I think that was a woo.
Okay. I was like, hell no, it's on now.
record of 0 wins and 0 losses. She's a Muay Thai specialist, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, MJ the Dominator Domino!
Just for the record, don't mean to pause it. For those that saw the face of the great Leon Hader there, I think I said Las Vegas, Nevada instead of Nevada, and he gave me a look. I didn't even realize that until we rewatched this back. I just had to put that out. I'm sorry. It's the East Coast in me, man. The Nevada instead of the Nevada. I digress. Let's get back to the fight.
All right, it is Lauren Fogle in the red and Jay Domino in the blue.
She said she overslept. Put her back to sleep.
Action continues here. Black and blue.
Back to sleep.
Lingerie fight champion 35. Booty Camp 3D.
Let's go. I'm ready. Oh. All right, Lauren, let's go.
Oh my God.
Jay right away strikes in the center of the ring.
Pick her up. Let's go.
Domino trying to get to the legs there. Fogle kind of jumps the body. Bro, look at that. Excellent move there to mount, but Domino rolls. Fogle rolls again. Back and forth early on.
That's it. Stay
Wow.
on her. Good job.
Great start here.
Yeah, you can tell they're both super strong.
All day long.
Yeah, Domino looks
go.
comfortable here in her debut against the veteran in Fogle, who drives to the big takedown.
That's doubling takedown.
There you are.
Again, scrambles on the floor. Who can establish the dominant
Yeah, it's a
position?
fight for top position. Oh, Fogle doing a good job securing under that neck a little bit.
Yeah, looking to attack that neck. Now she's out to the front, kneeling in front. She's able to move to the side, alleviate some of that pressure.
Looks like she freed it up a little bit. Good job of turning it around, but she's still in danger.
Get out of that.
Nice work there from Domino. Found herself in a bad spot, but worked out of it. We reset on the
Come on,
feet.
watch her. Let's go. There we go. Keep throwing strikes.
Fogle once again grabs the leg.
Let's go.
Falls, isn't able to get to top position this
Come on,
time, though.
Domino, choke her out. Let's go.
Now it's Domino on top.
Yeah, work over there. There you go. There you go.
Sweeps again. Once again, grabbing that neck. Oh, she's got some pressure on the neck there.
Oh, yeah, a little.
Oh, she got it. Wow. Oh,
That
wow.
was amazing. What a transition. Rolled into that little arm and head triangle.
Unbelievable work there. Was able to snatch it up so quickly in that transition. I said there was some pressure on the neck. Obviously, there was quite a bit of pressure. Forced to tap out.
Fogle is so strong, man.
There's a reason they call her the animal. She showed it there. Let's take it up to Michael Larkin and get the official time of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the first round at 1 minute and 19 seconds via submission, Lauren the Animal Fogle!
Fogle, the veteran, once again with the big submission. Let's hear what she's got to say.
That's right. Kiss her.
There you go.
Come over here, Lauren.
Lauren the Animal Fogle, congratulations on a dominant victory, as always in dominant fashion.
You got that Rona, bro?
Thank you. It's not a last minute thing. I should come here and MJ Dominator? Nah. I dominated her. I'm so tired of my shit. It's carrying this fat ass around all day.
Well, it sure showed for great action and domination. Give it up for Lauren the Animal Fogle.
I'm also willing to show her respect if that's the way you do it.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yes, it was. Great shot for the crowd. Let's keep things going here. Get to our next stop here. Lingerie Fight Champions 35 Booty Camp.
Oh, that's hot.
That was great. Whew. And that
3
was
years.
yes.
3 years.
Now, how did that feel watching that back?
It was going down memory lane because I remember how hard that time period was for me. Like I struggled when I first got sober, just trying to find my balance and my footing. And I have come so far since then. And I could not have done it without that woman just like, you can do it, believing in me. Because I was at such a low point in my life. I really thought like I had nothing going for me, let alone like, just being there. And that was, it was live, right?
Oh, yeah. FSW Arena, LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D, baby. We here.
So cool. So blessed. I'm so grateful for the LFC.
Well, we are grateful for you and your many talents and your overall spirit and foundation, Miss MJ, the Dominator Domino. I will say this, not only go back and watch that event because we rocked it in Halloween, but what's also so cool about this time period is this was one of our first shows back from COVID, as you know, because earlier that year, it was nobody. It was in February, the LFC Booty Camp, the second one, was that was there, and there was no people. It was just everybody in the cast and crew in the FSW Arena. And then October we have people back, and I mean we brought some people back after that. It was a tough time for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I got goosebumps from that.
It's very good. I will say, watching that back, first of all, the fact that Leon told you to put her to sleep was absolutely amazing, just because of the circumstance and the entertainment that went into that. Like, you had a nice little roll around right into the choke. Like, it worked. Like, everything, no matter how long the time was, it worked. Y'all had some good chemistry. I would definitely, a lot of us definitely want to see a round two of that, especially with where you are and how badass Lauren is. Oof.
Oh, when she comes home, it's on like Donkey Kong. There is going to be a round two, and I'm going to beat her this time.
Okay. Right now, it's on like Donkey Kong. Flex your muscles, kiss your muscles, and just come like the cat that you are. There you go. Just come like
he's a cat too, so it's going to be like, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a cat fight.
I will say the image that really stands out the most, and shout out once more to Richard, because Richard takes such amazing photography from these events. One of the popular photos was there, but we saw it at the end, the smackaroonie on the butt as like a congratulatory little slap. That still gets talked about. A lot of people love the slap at the end. That was great.
He's got one of the most beautiful butts in Las Vegas. I cannot help it.
The voluptuosity factor is on point for Miss Lauren, the Animal Fogle. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take a look back at LFC 35 Booty Camp 3D, where you get to see that face, this face on the microphone, and so many of our LFC ladies doing the damn thing, you should, because it's an amazing event. And check out MJ's recent bouts with the likes of Maya Richards and Jenny Holesome, and so many great things from her inception since 2021. EST 2021. MJ, the Dominator Domino, when it comes to LFC. And we get to see some more events. And especially when this calendar comes out, y'all pick it up, because you got Guns a-Blazing over here doing her thing, and so many LFC ladies. It is a good time to be an LFC fan. And MJ, the Dominator Domino, it's always a great time having you on the show, talk about what you got going on, and the grind never stops. I can't wait to have you back for another round, man.
Oh, can't wait. I can't wait. I love talking to you.
I love talking to you too, and it's much appreciated, and it is extremely, extremely much appreciated and a blessing in itself. So, folks, if you want to follow MJ, the Dominator Domino, where can we follow you, ma'am? The floor is yours. Let us know.
Yes, I actually should have wrote this down before I came. Loyal fans at MJ Dominator. Same as, let me double check my X. Yeah. At MJ Dominator on Twitter too. So Loyal
All
fans
right.
on Twitter at MJ Dominator.
Perfect.
Come and see me. I'm excited because I'm learning the Loyal fans platform, so I'm getting more content uploaded more often.
I will say, sexy customs, sexy just everything, man. Like I gotta say, the content never stops. Number one, but also number two, you get to see someone really come into their own and also showcase what I like to call that RDSA. And for those that don't know what RDSA stands for, real deal sex appeal. Boom, put it on a t-shirt. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, real deal sex appeal.
Yeah, buddy, put it down on it. Woo. So, besides the Twitter and the Loyal fans, which definitely check on out, Graham, do you want to promote the IG and the place to be, ma'am? If you were on the IG, where can we follow you?
Oh, yes. MJ_Domino117. That's my main page.
Alrighty now. So check her out on the IG front. You get some photos, you get some videos, and you also get to see something that I also wanted to mention before I give my little outro here. This one over here, not only the events that we mentioned, but shout out to the Olympia, man. Olympia 2024. You got to see some bodybuilding bonanzas right in your face. A lot of beautiful women showcasing their guns, pun intended. What was that experience like, Miss MJ Dominator?
That Courtney Olson has girl clothing, and she got a spot. It was upstairs. We should have been downstairs, but we drew the short straw. So we took what we could get, but there was watermelon crushing. She had some of the merchandise, the girl clothing. And it was just like, I felt like I belonged somewhere because, bodybuilders, you don't know exactly what anybody's gone through in their life to make them focus so much on their own passion. So it was like when I saw the competitors up on stage, I was like, they put in work, they put in grind, they put in discipline. And it is my goal to be on stage at least one time because I know how hard it is on bodybuilders' bodies to maintain such an extravagant physique. But I can do it. I know I can.
I most certainly believe you can as well, as we all do. I think what's great about it too as well is a lot of people don't realize not only just the etiquette and just the overall discipline that goes into the bodybuilding front and get to see amazing women, but not only is it very empowering, much like the woman that you mentioned, Miss Courtney Olson, shout out to Courtney, and so many amazing people that were there. I think it's great just to see not only the competitions, but just a lot of people that exist to inspire, and the inspiration that you take away from going into these Olympias and what they do for their bodies is absolutely wonderful because the body is the temple.
Yeah. Ooh. And it is a temple. I'm treating mine like the temple it is. I am loving it. I am feeding it good, healthy, nourishing foods. And I'm pumping those muscles up strong so I can beat up more boys.
There's a soft spot for me with this, just because not only the fact that you're coming to your own and you're powerful, man, but this is a woman who's slowly but surely you're getting there with the queen, with your punches over here. You're going to start kicking people in the dick again, like we discussed on this show. You got to think for keep kicking us guys and punching us in our, saccharoonies, as I mentioned, and just punching us right in the gut and everything, man. There's a lot of punches even up here and down there, man. You're just going all over. Hammer fist, man. Hammer fist.
Doing it. I gotta have some way to release this aggression.
Ruthless aggression. That is. And ladies and gentlemen, check out all of our LFC fighters, like I mentioned. If you want to follow this podcast, go to the VIP section of the LFC website, lfcfights.com, where you can see this face, more importantly, this face, and such of the amazing ladies, the staff and crew of the LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships. You can check them out. We gave him a shout out earlier in the show. We're going to give him another shout out. My boy, I'm co-hosting on it. I'm editing. Shout out to Tommy Bellart, sketchy and funny. We're in season 2. The man's a drawing machine. The man's got skills. That kills. Replace the S, putting it with a Z. Oh my God, drawing these amazing, amazing, beautiful women. We get guests, we get drawings. Who doesn't want it? This one has an amazing drawing of Tommy hanging up as well, as I do mine in my background. Tommy Bell, we love you. We appreciate you. We respect you. You got it going on, my brother. And you can check out all the LFC events from LFC's inception to LFC. From 40 and onward, you have a plethora. You have, dare I say it, accoutrement of events and content, including LFC Exposed. So get on that and subscribe. And our links, my links, especially this one's links, in the description below on my YouTube channel. Subscribe. I appreciate you. That's all we can really say. So as I say in each and every one of these forums, life is an art form. We're all applying our crafts. Continue to apply your craft in amazing fashion. That applies to you, ma'am, and many others. You're welcome. And as always, much like the title, it's my mindset, not just the name of the pod. beauty, strength, and dominance, the 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And MJ, the Dominator Domino, make them fall like dominoes. I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time. Flex on them.
Yeah, I know I'm good, but I'm getting better. Like wine, this could have been an email, so don't be wasting my time. Don't be up in my face, don't be all in my space. You know they say that everything ain't what it look like. Now I see it clearer. I used to wonder what it looked like under the lights, and now I see the picture. You really gotta take your time for that. Don't rush into it, baby, just relax. Perhaps it's all in line, please take your time. One step closer than you know. Too much noise, you gotta go. 3 steps, 3 times, 3 more than before. Before you know, yeah. I know I'm good, but I'm getting better. Like wine, this could have been an email, so don't be wasting my time. Don't be up in my face, don't be all in my space. Yeah, I know it's good, but it's getting better. Rewind, this could have been an email, so don't be wasting my time. Don't be all in my space, girl, I'm up in my prime. You make the money when you still believe in the hype. Definitely needs future. I count my blessings and I double up on the light. And now it's getting bigger. You really gotta take your time for that. Don't rush into it, baby, just relax. Perhaps it's all in line, please take your time. One step closer than you know. Too much noise, you gotta go. 3 steps, 3 times, 3 more than before. Before you know, yeah. I know I'm good, but I'm getting better. Like wine, this could have been an email, so don't be wasting my time. Don't be up in my face, don't be all in my space. Yeah, I know it's good, but it's getting better. Rewind, this could have been an email, so don't be wasting my time. Don't be all in my space, girl, I'm up in my prime.